Hello everyone, my name is Nikhilesh. I welcome you to my channel RP Techno Hub. In today's session, we're going to learn about flow switch activity in UiPath. At first, we'll see what flow switch activity is, how it is different from normal switch activity, and then a sample use case to get hands-on over flow switch activity. And the use case is about bot that tells the students grades based on their hall ticket numbers and tells which class and section they're getting promoted to. Wherein we will get to learn adding array values to dictionary dynamically and using flow switch activity. I hope my videos are informative. If you think so, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And also do not forget to click the bell icon to get notified on my new videos. Now let's get started to see how we can implement this use case using UiPath. So to be able to use the flow switch activity, we need to have flowchart activity dragged and dropped onto the designing canvas. So let me just drag and drop this flowchart container activity onto the designing canvas. And here we can use the flow switch activity. And what is flow switch activity? So using flow switch activity, we can give an expression value and that would be compared with the case values. So whichever the case value that it gets matched with, that particular workflow or that particular activity would get executed, right? So it is more or less similar to the activity that we had earlier discussed, that is switch case, right? So let me just connect this and let me just show you how it would look and how it would be different from the other one. So the flow switch would, using which we can have graphical representation since we can use it within flowchart, right? So let me just have a sequence or something. So just type in sequence and just drag and drop that over here and then just connect this. Whatever you connect it, right, from the flow switch, that will be default. That will be considered as a default case. And now I'll drag and drop another case, another sequence. So I will connect this way. And this is set to be 0, right? And let me just add one more sequence and I'll connect it. Okay, so this is set to be case 1. So just select that, you'll get to see the case. And now let me just select this flow switch and here I will say 3 and it will be tried to compare with the case values, and if any of those case values are not met, then the default will get executed, right? The default sequence will get executed. So this is about flow switch activity in nutshell, right? So now let's get to see how we can implement the use case using flow switch and how to add array values to dictionary, right? So let me first name this flowchart as main hyphen flowchart, and let me create two variables, array variables as hall tickets, and the type of variable is array of type int32, and so let me just give the default values as 154260, 154270, 154280, 154290, 154300. Okay, I have got 5 elements added to the array called hall tickets, right? So I have got 5 elements in it. Now let me just create another variable called grades, and I'll make it as array of type string. So it's gonna hold the grades for these hall tickets, right? The candidates, those. So let me just expand this, just do control plus to be able to see it in zoom, right? So I'll type it distinction, comma, third class, comma, first class, comma, fail. So we got 4, and third one is the fifth one, right? The 1, 2, 3, 4. the last item, I'll keep it as second class. Okay, I'll keep it as second class. Let me click OK. Now we got uh, two arrays, and now we need to read through these arrays to be able to store it into a dictionary. So do we have dictionary created? Not yet. So let me just initialize it first using assign activity. Just drag drop assign activity. Before that, let me just use sequence. Just drag and drop that over here, and I'll name it as load dictionary. Okay, I'm just loading the values into dictionary, and I'll just double click it, and I will do assign and to initialize the dictionary. So use new keyword dictionary of. So the hall ticket is of type int32, right? So just type in int32. So that is going to be your key, and the value is going to be grade, right? So that is going to be string. That should be string. So I have just initialized it. Just store it. Just have a reference to that. So I will say it as students marks are students details. Okay, I'll say student details. Just enter. So it got created as string that requires to be changed as dictionary. Just browse for types and just type in dictionary. And you will get to see that under mscorlib system.collections.generic. Just select that and specify the type of key, hall ticket int32, and then grade string. Okay, int32 and string key value pair. Now we're good. We have initialized it, right? We have initialized the dictionary. To be able to add elements or to be able to work with the dictionary, we need to have a package called Microsoft.activities.extensions, right? So just look for that inside packages, Microsoft.activities. Here I got it. Just select that and install it and save it. Now the package is getting added to the project. So if I go to project, I can see that activities.extension got added to my dependencies, right? To my project dependencies. Now just get to this sequence, just get into this sequence, and now I'll loop through these hall tickets using for each, okay, for each item in hall tickets, each item in hall tickets, what kind of values that the hall tickets is holding. So that is int values, right? Integer values. So just select the type of argument as int32. Now item is holding integer value. So item is the argument. So just type in dictionary. Since you have added the package, these activities are available now inside my activities. So just do add to dictionary and type of key as int and then type of value as string, right? So specify the dictionary. It is students details. Just specify student details, and key is going to be your item. Okay, and since the key is of int32 type, so it is accepting. And now the value is going to be grades. The value is present inside the grades collection, grades array, right? So just type in grades, open brackets, and we need to pass index here. So how can I get that? So if you see here in the for each activity, we have index. So just let me have that index as an output for each iteration. So index will hold the index number for iterations starting from 0. So here, if I pass that index inside grades of, right, just control space index. Now we're good. So first time it will take 0, and in the first iteration it will refer to the grades of 0, that is distinction would be mapped to 154 to 60, and that way all of these grades would be mapped to hall tickets. and will be stored into the dictionary called student details as key value pairs. We're good there. So what is next? So we have successfully loaded the dictionary with hall tickets and grades, right? So let me just connect this first of all. Let me just connect this. Yes, it is connected. And now uh, I need to ask user if you would like to search for any student's results. Okay, so for that, let me just use input dialog. Okay, I will use input dialog and I will ask, wanna search results question mark, and then input dialog, just double click it, and then want to search results mark, and here inside the input dialog the body is going to be please press Y, please enter or press Y to search for grade. Okay, yeah, so whatever the user enters, that should be stored inside a variable. So I'm creating search results, search result, and then do enter. So if he enters capital Y, that will get stored here. If he enters other than Y also, that will get stored here, right? So we're good there. So let me just go back here and connect this. And now I'll use flow decision to check if you would really like to go search for a result. So I'm using flow decision here. I'll connect it here. Okay. And now here I will use search result, which is a string, right? So let me just use search result is equal to capital Y. If he enters capital Y, that means he's interested to look for results. So here I will use sequence. I'll use sequence to get grade. Okay, just connect it. I'll just double click it and I'll name it as get grade. Okay, sequence, and just go back here and then connect it here. And inside here, I will ask user again to enter the hall ticket number. Just do input dialog here and then enter hall ticket. So here I'll say, please enter the hall ticket number. Okay, so okay, so that requires to be stored inside a variable. So I'm just creating that, Control K, hall ticket number. There is a typo, just hall ticket number. So just do enter. So I got hall ticket number, and so I need to get the grade for the same, right? So how can I get that? So using, so first let me see, do I have a dictionary over here? I do not see it. That means that is not inside, that is not in scope basically, right? So let me just go back to main flowchart and get in here, that is load dictionary, and let me increase the scope of this to main.workflow. Index, it is not required to be, you know, at that global level. Doesn't require to be a global variable. So I have just increased the scope for student details. So that requires to be a global variable. So because I'm using it in here, right? Yeah. So just use get from dictionary. Get from dictionary, just and specify the type of key, that is int32. Specify the type of value, that is string, and here I will specify the dictionary. What is the dictionary here? You can see it here, student details, right? Just select that and specify the key as, what is my key here? So key is hall ticket number. So he has entered it, right? So user has entered the hall ticket number. That is going to be key. And so before that, get from dictionary. So yeah, hall ticket number and specify the value. Control K. Hall ticket number is required to be an integer. So if you see here, hall ticket number is coming as string. So let me just change that to int32. So to avoid this error, just yeah, cool. And now click. So you can see that error is gone away now. And do Control K, and I'll create a variable called grade. So grade is anyways a string. So I am not, I'm not changing it to integer. So let me just go back here and increase the scope of grade to main flowchart. Yes, cool. And now here we're getting the grade. And then what we can do is that I'll just drag and drop a sequence activity. Just drag and drop sequence activity. So here I need to tell, I need to tell the student that which class he's getting promoted to, right? So I got the grade, and based on the grade, I'll tell him which section or which class is getting promoted, right? So for that, I will just use flow chat, or you just go back here and then remove it. So instead of that, I can directly use flow chart instead of sequence. Just drag and drop flow chart here. So just double click, and I'll name it as find class and section. Okay, find class and section that he's getting promoted, right? So or he may get promoted or he may fail, right? So accordingly I'll give a message box, or I'll write it on output console. So let me just use flow switch here and then connect it, and then here I'm just gonna specify the grade. Okay, just grade, and what type of value that it is holding. Grade is a string, so that requires to be the type of argument string, right? Just let me just drag and drop that over here, or just delete this link if you do not want, and then connect this. Okay, and here I'll say grade question mark. Okay, so if it doesn't match with any of those cases, right, that should be default. So let me just say box invalid. So it will not go in here, but yeah, invalid grade, please check. Okay, so it's a invalid grade, please check again, please check again, please check your hall ticket number, or you can type in anything. Okay, I'm just typing in this way, and just go back to the main flow chart and then come here, and if it is matching with, let's say, if it is matching with, so this is default, right? Default message box, and then if it is matching with, just double click on this case, and you can directly type in without any double quotes because the argument type is string, right? So let me just type in distinction, right? So it should be matched with that array distinction. I can just copy it from here, otherwise copy it, and then select this and then paste it over here. Distinction, if it matches with distinction, so then this will, here I'll say congratulations, congratulations, you are promoted to 8th A. That means 8th class A section. Okay, cool. And then let me just go back here and I'll just copy it and I'll paste it here. And this time I will connect this. So here I got the case one, just double click it. And here I'll say, I'll take it from, again, I'll take it from here. If it is equal to first class, and then just select this case and then specify that. If it is equal to first class, and I'll say here, congratulations, you're promoted to 8th B. Okay. If you want, you can give the grade also. Okay. 8th A with grade. Okay. Just use it. Yeah. And I'll drag another message box here. In this case, so here I'll double click and I will say you're promoted to 8th C. If it is second class, 8th C. 8th C. Cool. And then grade. Let me just go back here and let me just take the second class from here. Okay, second class. So if it is second class, he will be promoted to 8th C. Right? Just paste that here. And I will say second class. And here it is first class, right? First class. Cool. First class message box, second class message box, and then third class message box. Right? So let me just drag and drop a message box here. You just need to arrange it as per your thing. First class and then second class. Okay. And then you can just delete it and you can just add it this way. And here I will specify it as second class, right? And you can drag it down a little here. And here, space. We'll go in here, I'll copy this message, or I can copy the same. So here it is going to be third class, right? So third class, and just double click here and then say 8th D, 8th D, right? Control S, then just go back and then connect this here, and then the case is third class. So just go select the third class. So just select this, copy it, and then the case you can just paste that, and here I will say third class. Okay, so third class, if he gets third class grade, then he would be given this message. It would be shown that message. Okay, and now let me just copy this, then paste it here, and I will say here fail, and I will connect it here, just double click here and it should be failed, right? So just select this and then here just select the same value, that is fail, copy, close it, and then click here, it is equal to fail, double click here, sorry, you are not promoted, not promoted to 8th class, as you are a fail. As you are a fail, you are not getting promoted, right? So I'm just going to display that message to that guy, whoever gets grade as fail, right? So let me just connect this, and there is an error. Let me just see. Find class flowchart can be used. Just double click here. There seems to be an error. What does it say? Find class and section flowchart can be used. So just go back here. Expression must be set before flow switch flowchart. Okay, I let me just check this. So display name expression. Yeah, I didn't give the expression, right? So let me just do set the grade. So here it is the grade I have mentioned, and just go back, and then now you can see that error is gone away, and you'll be asked again if you would like to. So if I just connect it to this thing, so search results, yes. Otherwise, I will drag and drop a message marks saying thank you, right? So thank you message here. Cool. And here I'll say thank you for using the portal or something. Okay. Thank you for using the portal or whatever you can say. Have a great day. Okay. Just do this. And now we're good. Let me just run it and see. So I will enter 154260 first. So let me just check. It is, yeah, here I got, just do capital Y. Enter the hall ticket number. I'm just gonna give this thing 154260. Enter. Congratulations, you are promoted to 8th A with distinction. Cool. I got that message. And now I'll again do Y, and at this time I'll enter 154290. Is a failed candidate, right? So 154290. 154290. Let me just do enter. Sorry, you are not promoted to 8th class as you are a fail. Okay. So this time I'll enter 154780, which is not there at all in here inside hall tickets, inside the dictionary called student details. So that would not have this thing, right, as a key. Then it will say, thank you for using the portal. Have a great day. So I didn't press OK. That's the reason it was giving me this. So I entered, instead of Y, I entered the hall ticket number. Let me just run it over again for you to show you that, invalid thing. Just select it as Y. Okay, and this time hall ticket number 154780, so which is not present in here. Invalid grade, please check your hall ticket number, right? Yes, this is how you can build your flow. Okay, this is how you can convert the array elements into dictionary. You can add array values to dictionary, and then you can use flow switch. Okay, so if I have to show it on outline, you can see that. So it will be pretty much clear how the flow is, right? Yep. Thank you everyone. So I hope you liked the session. If you think it is informative, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.